Greetings, everyone. We have a solution that we're going to start doing for security at all schools all across America. This past week, almost 20 children died in Texas at an elementary school. And all hearts and prayers go out for those children who died at the school. And I know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in America, but we can do it one step at a time, okay? So the first real idea that we need to begin to do is having at least 2 police officers at every school, whether it's elementary, middle school, and high school. 2 police officers at every school between 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. From the moment that the kids start coming in to the moment the kids leave. 2 police officers. And these 2 police officers, their job is to know all the in and outs of that school. Every one of them. If the police officers would like to do Monday through Friday and do a circulation every day, so they might be 2 different officers every week, but their job every week, every day, Monday through Friday, is to learn the ins and the outs of that school and practicing tactical ideas on how to keep each classroom safe. Securing all the doors. I know this sounds like common sense, but your tax dollars, you have to make your tax dollars work for you. You are not paying taxes for you to send your children to school for them to die. And this is why we're going to start with this one idea. And I know every idea has a starting point, and we can improve it over time. These 2 officers, every day, there are always 2 officers at the school, and their job is to simply know the ins and outs of that school. So let's get this started. All across America, every public school, and I know private schools will probably have to do the same thing. Elementary school, middle school, high school. 2 police officers, always at the school from 7 a.m. to 4. For the time that the kids coming in, from the time the kids are going out, they're always there, always on duty, always. There can still be hall walkers, they can still have, hall monitors and all those people who work for the school, they can still have them, but there will always be 2 armed officers, because the money that you're trying to spend to arm every teacher, I do not believe, and I believe the rest of America do not believe, teachers need to be armed. It's too much of a risk. It's too much extra tax dollars. Get these officers in these schools. Train them up on how to maneuver around the school every single day, Monday through Friday. Making sure everything goes as planned. When the doors come in, when the doors open, when the doors shut, they are the first to respond. And guess what? Here it is. There is no excuse for not having 2 officers at every school. Because when it comes down to when they're doing construction on the road, there's a police officer on site. When it comes down to your city hall, there's multitudes of police officers on site. The courthouse, the government buildings always have a police officer in sight. So let's do the same thing with our schools, because we don't want to repeat the same mistake. We let it happen at Sandy Hook in Connecticut. We did nothing. The kid back in VTech school back a few years ago, it happened, we did nothing. But now you're telling me that this happened and we're going to do nothing again? Absolutely not. This is a mandate. It has to happen. 2 police officers from every city. If you're in Linden, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, what you will have to do is begin to place 2 police officers minimum at that school. They are the first response. If something goes down, they call back up. If something is happening, they call back up. Because these police officers throughout the day, they're doing whatever they're doing, pulling people over, all that. That's nice and all. But the 2 police officers at every school is the beginning of a change for the security of our children and for our future. Let's get it done.